Welcome to the Christian Blogger Podcast, and I'm your Christian blogger from somewhere deep inside the Pacific Northwest. So I wanted to read a story to you that happened locally near me in a city called Everett, Washington State, which is about 30 miles north of me. And on Q13 Fox News, I found an article called "No Person Found in Apparent Man-Made Tunnel Under I-5 Off-Ramp in Everett." So they found this tunnel dug under the roadway, and they ultimately didn't find someone in there, but they found someone's belongings, things in there. And I want to read this. So it says, Everett, Washington, a man-made tunnel found in Everett near the I-5 off-ramp to Pacific Ave prompted a large response Wednesday as multiple agencies investigated the discovery. Officials initially believed the tunnel had partially collapsed, but upon further investigation, the tunnel was found to be intact and there was dirt covering it. The tunnel does not appear to lead under the road. Okay, so this is a different report here. So personnel saw an individual near the entrance of the tunnel the night before, according to the Everett Fire Department. However, after a thorough search to the end, no one was found in the tunnel. No lanes have been closed, but drivers should expect slowdowns in the area. There was an update 30 minutes ago by Como News. Crews reopened an Interstate 5 off-ramp in Everett that had been closed today for several hours, while emergency crews looked for a person said to have been possibly trapped in a man-made tunnel under the roadway. You wonder why this man-made tunnel was created, and this is my concern. Was this an undocumented person? Was this somebody who had created a major crime? Was this tunnel created by someone who wants to, sell drugs? Are they hiding out from the law? Do they just need a place to live? Is this kind of a new thing? So to get back to Como News article, after a search that lasted about 7 hours, crews from the Everett Fire Department reached the end of the tunnel and determined that no one was inside it. The Washington Department of Transportation is now working to fill the tunnel in. Everett officers and emergency personnel responded to the scene, the northbound I-5 exit ramp to Maple Street and Pacific Avenue at around 8 a.m. Thursday, after receiving reports about a man-made hole and a possible tunnel collapse. The response was then upgraded to a 3-alarm technical rescue. There is a report of an individual who dug a hole or a tunnel under the roadway, and the tunnel may have collapsed, Everett fire officials said in a social media post. The tunnel is estimated to be about 3 feet down and 8 feet long. So while investigating, crews found some personal items in the tunnel that indicated one or more persons have occupied it at some point. Everett Fire Department spokesperson Rachel Doniger said a State Department of Transportation work crew at the site initially discovered the tunnel and alerted authorities. So State Department of Transportation work crew discovered the tunnel and alerted authorities. Washington State Patrol troopers, Everett Public Works crews, and personnel from other fire agencies assisted in the incident. So I have to say that it's good news that there was nobody harmed, nobody found dead. That would be terrible. No children involved. And though it is a concern, how many areas off the side of freeways are there people digging tunnels or whatever to hide? What's going on here? I would like to know what the personal effects were that people found. Was it trash from, food items? Was it a backpack? Was it a notepad? Was it, needles, hypodermic needles? Was there any drug paraphernalia, clothes? What was found is what I would like to know. This is a new concern. The world is getting crazy these days. People may want to hide out from the law, for whatever reason, do drugs. I don't know. Maybe it was, somebody mentally ill, somebody that wants to go off the grid. Who knows? But this is just another thing to think about and worry about and keep safe about. If you go out into areas on walks or jogs, you may want to let someone know where you are and practice more safety measures. Go for a walk with the dog. You don't know what tunnel you're going to find, and maybe there's somebody in it. I don't know. So, interesting development here. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks. This has been the Christian blogger from somewhere deep inside the Pacific Northwest. Until next time, God bless.